Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. We are in our Black History series and it is time to recognize another Black owned beauty brand. So as you can see, today we are honoring and recognizing Camille Rose. If you are interested in hearing a little bit about Camille Rose and then seeing what products I have in my stash from them, stay tuned. Okay, thanks so much, you guys, for lending your ear to another one of my videos. I really appreciate you. If you're new to this channel, be sure to check out this and some of the prior videos, and you're going to find a ton of information about a lot of different brands and a lot of different products. You should subscribe if you want to stay tuned into this channel to continue to explore brands and explore products and just kind of learn a lot about healthy hair and so much information that's being passed back and forth. I am sharing and giving you everything I can in as much time as I can. And so if you are interested in going along this journey with us, then do subscribe down below or send this video to someone who may be interested, okay? So today, Camille Rose, the founder of Camille Rose's name is Janelle Stevens. Janelle was never interested in beauty growing up. She was a therapist, and when she had kids and became a mom, she learned that a lot of them had a lot of skin ailments, and a dermatologist started teaching her about how to read ingredients and how to be interested in some of the ingredients that were in the products that she was using. And she even had to look at and learn about organic ingredients. Some of the organic products she learned as well that just were not good for her kid's skin. And then, of course, once you learn what's good for your skin, your scalp is also skin. So she began to do a little research on the products for their hair as well. She began to use them. The kids began to use them. She found that some of her therapy clients also were interested in her products, and they started to buy from her. She started the company and then decided to kind of look into production to help her so that she wouldn't have to still be making all of the products in her kitchen. But then when she learned some of the companies wanted to use a lot of fillers and a lot of, kind of cut corners on some of the ingredients so that they were not tip-top perfected, she decided to turn them down, and she began to continue to make the products in her kitchen, even having put up a website and began to get business through the website and through the people she knew. And she finally found a company that would honor her request and her need, a desire for those pure, organic, wonderful food grade ingredients. And so in 2010, Janelle Stevens became Camille Rose. It's so hard to believe that she's just been around since 2010. Like, we've heard so much about them. Her products have saturated the market so much. I really was shocked when I found out that 2010 was when she first started. And did you know when she first went into Target, she was still hand making products? She was so dedicated to having great ingredients that were natural and were good for sensitive skin and was so good for the hair that she at that point still refused to go to production because she wanted the quality of the products to be more of what the brand was about rather than just churning out faster and faster products. Kudos to Janelle. We are so thrilled that Camille Rose is in one of our features and that they are Black owned, and she has never ever compromised her ingredients and the things that we have known from her and about her since the beginning of this journey has been incredible. She is still involved in the day-to-day operations of the company. So much of she said that she literally, this company and its brand and the business is in her day-to-day, minute-by-minute life. And so I know that it has taken a lot away from her family, but you see her all the time and she brings the girls along and she's teaching them to become entrepreneurs. Such an inspiring story. And I am so honored to finally be able to put them in at this point as our Black History feature. You know that they were coming. Like, Camille Rose was definitely going to be in one of the brands that we talked about. She has come and upgraded and done so many brands since the beginning, and people are still in love with the original ones. Like I don't think I've ever heard anyone say a bad thing about Camille Rose. I'm sure there's some people out there who could do without one or two things. You know, there's always going to be outliers, but Camille Rose is one of the original OGs, and we are so thrilled for her commitment. And it's so funny how people end up in this business. You know, usually it started out as just a hobby for them or something that they're just doing for themselves. And it's just amazing when you decide to take your interest and your skills and put it into something what you think is small and what it will grow to. Like, Camille Rose is world renowned at this point, not just nationally, all over the world. People are always trying to get a hold of her products. So our kudos and thanks to Camille Rose and Janelle Stevens and all the people over there working hard at Camille Rose to continue to bring us quality ingredients and great products. We are so thrilled that you are on the market. There are so many people to hold up their standard of product based on Camille Rose's ingredients, and we are honored to share in with you. And I am honored to just bring them along on this channel. And I'm so itching to show you what I have from them. So stay tuned, you guys. Okay, guys, at this point, I'm going to show you what I have from the Camille Rose line. You know, I don't have any of those new products that she just put out. The ones with the strange names. I was always interested in those. I was always trying to catch a good sale. And by the time a sale came on and off, I didn't realize it. So I don't have any of those. I have stuff from the original line, which is okay with me. This is one of those situations where if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so I have stuck with the things that I know, that I've used, that have worked wonderfully for me. And so I'm going to show you those. I have the Curl Love Moisture Milk. Who doesn't? This is a staple from their line, and it is probably a staple in so many people's stash. It is the best moisture milk, hands down. I feel confident saying that. It has rice milk and macadamia oil, and it has oils and butters. It says to moisturize and elongate dry withdrawn curls. Some of the ingredients are water, BMTS, cetyl alcohol, avocado oil, there's rice bran oil, aloe vera juice, castor oil, green tea, macadamia nut oil, rice milk, roseseed oil, and on and on and on. All of these products are moisturizing products. They feel absolutely fantastic. I have never, ever heard a bad word about this moisture milk. I know that it is, you can use it with any styler, any gel, and a lot of people call it their holy grail milk for wash and goes. And I totally understand why. Once I get this, I've made a mess here. I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna show you what I've done. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I don't know if it's more popular for being so moisturizing or so popular for being, for smelling so good. It smells so yummy. I've got some all over the place here. All right. It smells so good. Look at that. Doesn't that just look moisturizing? It just feels soft to the touch. It almost has it very much has a lotion consistency. I feel like my skin under there is hydrated. This is the creme de la creme of milks. This was probably one of the first milks I ever tried. And though I have several of them from different brands, it still ranks up there with the number one. Like, she did this, and it's almost like it just cannot be duplicated. This milk is so full of butters and oils. All hair types have been able to use it, and it is just a jewel in the natural hair community. I know you've all heard of that, but I wanted to tell you how much I love it as well. I love it so much that here's the backup. And here's the backup of that backup. And I thought there was another, but no, it's not. I completely love that. So the next one that I have from that same pink original line is this Sweet Ginger Cleansing Rinse. This was one I used in my last wash day that just had me drooling about the moisture and the detangling properties. And I don't know which one of those videos are going to come up first. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you this was the one that I mentioned in the video where I talk about not needing a rinse out conditioner afterwards because the cleansing, product had so much moisture and so much detangling properties in there until like there was no need. Everything I typically use a rinse out for, this had it. So it calls it a rinse, and you kind of use it and think of it like a co-wash, but it looks just like a shampoo. You see, it is thick, but it is not the typical co-wash consistency. When I think of a co-wash, I think of something that almost looks just like a conditioner. So this it features castor and aniseed oil. You see here in the green. If you've never smelled this, you can get a whiff of the ginger, but it does not smell bad at all. You have got to try this if you are leery of co-washes because you think your hair won't get clean. This is what you are looking for. It cleanses so well. It's a gentle cleanse, but your hair still is very cleansed. So moisturized after. Another one of those that are good to use during the week, during a midweek when you don't have too much time, but you want to do a quick wash day and just go on with your styling process. This is one. That's one for you. Okay, I have the coconut water leave-in detangling hair treatment. This is probably my favorite leave-in of all times. This thing is so potent. I used it in my last wash and go, and my wash and go, though I use Wetline gel, which is known to have an extra strong hold, lasted about 2-3 days max because I'd overused this leave-in. It was so moisturized until it was like the leave-in overtook the properties of the gel. This stuff is incredible. Incredible. This is the first one that I used with coconut water when I started to learn how good coconut water was for hydration. This one says it's a concentrated leave-in treatment for shiny, silky, soft hair, and it has here maximum hydration. I completely agree. This is one of those when you want hydration. You really want the hydration from your wash day to stay inside your hair in a way that like nothing can come, it can't come out. It can't come out, and it's going to be in there like forever, it seems. This is what you are looking for. It says it is a silky texture that combines coconut water with penetrating natural oils to provide maximum hydration and shine in a lightweight, non-greasy formula. And it says you can add to wet or dry hair for extreme hydrated, soft, and tangle-free hair. Every word of that is true. Every single word. It is the one in this turquoise color. Some of the ingredients in this, you guys, I'll give you the first 5, is water, coconut water, cetyl alcohol, and BMTS. And after that, it's just loaded with butters and natural extracts and oils. This is top of the line. It's in absolutely every favorite leave-in video you will find. If you find a video that doesn't have this in it, I'm going to say somebody hasn't tried this. It's an absolute favorite. And that is also one I typically almost always use under gels because I have to use a very strong gel, and I have to use something that'll give me a cast if I want it to last for any amount of days. But I know that I can use that and I don't have to moisturize anymore. I don't have to refresh. I don't have to add any moisturizer during the entire time of that wash and go. That stuff is potent. Here is another one. And this is the backup to the backup. I have people that want to borrow things. periodically, and just in case I don't get it back. I just can't go without that. The Coconut Water Style Setter. This is a hydrating cream, and it is the setter to the styler, basically, to this coconut water line. And it says it combines super hydrating, thirst quenching coconut water, aloe vera juice, tropical butters, and oils to deeply penetrate and provide maximum moisture and shine. This is one that I have seen people use under wash and goes because it's so hydrating. It gives your hair curl definition like instantly as soon as it hits it. So putting a gel on top of this will give you the absolute perfect wash and go. I haven't seen a whole lot of people use this with braid outs or twist outs, but or maybe because it's one of those that, you know, was years back. Maybe there are some older videos that may have it on it, but I'm just imagining a leave-in, that coconut water leave-in and this style setter for a braid out. Oh my gosh, the moisture and shine that has to be in there. I need to try that myself. I don't remember doing that, but this is just occurring to me just in this moment that would make an awesome style. Jeez Louise. And here is the penetrating hair treatment. This is the deep treatment mask to that line. Certified top of the line. It is absolutely fabulous. It says that you can kiss dry, frizzy hair goodbye and say hello to gorgeous, shiny curls. I completely agree. So it has some of the same moisturizing properties. Of course, it has the coconut water, aloe vera juice, the tropical butters, and oils. The first 5 of this one is water, safflower seed oil, bihydramonium methosulfate, cetyl alcohol, and bihydramonium chloride. Later on in the list, there's palm oil, coconut butter, not coconut butter, cocoa butter, argan oil. There's hydrogenated vegetable oil, horsetail extract, jojoba oil, marshmallow root, nettle leaf. And speaking of those, you know that those are the ingredients that give you so much slip. And that is the wonderful thing about this deep conditioner. It's everything. It's everything you need. You get the moisture, you get deep hydration, you get shine, you get softness. It detangles like a dream. And like I said, I haven't tried any of their new stuff, but I cannot imagine anything being better than that coconut water line. And if I'm wrong, then let me know. If I need to try the new stuff because it's better than that, comment down and let me know. I would be curious to know what you guys think who've tried it. So here's the infamous almond joy twisting butter with sweet almond milk and honey. And this is one of those that was on Naturals' list forever and ever for being one of the top contenders for a great braid out, twist out. Smells so good. It smells so sweet. It gives definition and it gives shine, and because of the butter in it, it gives hold. And there's just some interesting things in here. This is probably one of those that you read for the first time and just immediately think kitchen ingredients, right? These are things you would find in your kitchen. So it's amazing to me how much of this she's been able to put into products and make not just a product, but an amazing one. There's almond milk, almond oil, there's pumpkin oil, sesame oil, rice bran oil, that's macadamia nut oil, hemp seed oil, aloe vera juice, honey, green tea. Like, it sounds like somebody's kitchen pantry. This is very thick, which is why it gives so much hold. The moisture penetrates very, very well. Like, this is not one of those that you're going to put on and need to re-moisturize in a few days. That moisture is staying in. I love one of these one and done products where you can moisturize and style with the same product. You know, you can put this in on top of a leave-in by itself or on top of that curl milk, and you have a set, wonderful, beautiful style for the rest of the week. This is one of those that just always stays in the stash as well. I have a few items from her lavender line. This is the Stimulating Growth System. I have the Quench Deep Conditioner. I'm positive that one has come up already in my deep conditioner stash. It does smell like lavender, so if you don't like the smell of lavender, which I do, you may not like this. It has the typical ingredients about putting it on, applying to heat for a minimum of 20 minutes. And it says that the lavender is known to stimulate the hair and scalp with enlivening argan mint oil and aloe vera juice in an aromatic brew of real lavender oil. I remember when this one first came out. The first 5 of this is water, sunflower oil, castor oil, beeswax, and shea butter. And there's a lot of other great oils in this as well. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. So creamy. Jeez, I love Camille Rose. Look how thick that is. It's almost as thick as that almond joy twisting butter. So, look at that. So good. It's just enough butter to give it that thick consistency, but it has the oil in it and those extracts that make it smooth on so well. And this one is another one that rinsing out of your hair, it makes it so soft. So soft. This is an 8-ounce jar. So, but because it's so potent and because you can get so much out of it moisture wise, this is one of those that you'll get quite a few uses out of. Even someone heavy-handed like me, you'll get quite a few of those. I have the shaken hair spritz from that lavender line as well. This is a refresher spray. It does not have yes it does. I was about to say it doesn't have glycerin. It has glycerin toward the bottom. So it's water, mallow flower extract, and then there's ivy extract, pellitory, or is that a U? Pellitory, P-E-L-U-T-O-R-Y extract, and cucumber fruit extract. This is a great refresher. And again, it is one of those, every time I talk about one of my refreshers, for the same use. I can spray it on to refresh a wash and go, spray it on when I want to just kind of rehydrate a style that I'm going to retwist at night. This is an excellent one to do that. Glycerin is in here, but I've been able to find that I can use this in the warmer weathers as well as the cooler weathers. This is one of my favorites. And the last thing I have from the lavender line is the whipped cream leave-in. This is an awesome leave-in. I had the entire line for a while. The leave-in was one of the last ones I used. I don't know why. I guess I was using another one at the time that I really liked. And this one was just one of the last ones that I used and really regretted that it took me so long. It said intense moisturizing leave-in cream, and it says to treat your tresses to a moisturizing dessert with whipped cream leave-in. Our intense leave-in cream with droplets of olive fruit and aromatic rosemary extract is brewed with real lavender oil and crafted to soften, detangle, and moisturize your strands. And as I'm reading this, like I'm just getting the nostalgia because I can remember that it did just that. It did just that. And the first 5 ingredients of this is water, glycerin, bihydramonium methyl sulfate, cetyl alcohol, and cetyl alcohol. And after that is pretty much all oils and extracts. Linseed, jojoba, castor, rosemary, olive oil, lavender oil. And this is another one that, of course, smells just like lavender as well. Perfect leave-in. I love the coconut water one a little better than this one, but this is still excellent. Still very high on my top list. So that is saying a lot. I don't think I have tried a Camille Rose brand that I have not absolutely loved. So what about you? I know you've all heard of Camille Rose. They have been around for a while now, and they will continue to be around, but I just wanted to give them a little love on this Black History feature and just mention how proud we are of them. I mean, the beginnings of this company all the way to where it is, it just gets love from everybody, everywhere, and it is very well deserved. So glad that she has come to the forefront, and I'm so happy with all the success she has garnered, and she has deserved every single bit of it. These products are absolutely amazing. Like, there are so many brands out there, and when you think of the top 5, Camille Rose is probably in everybody's top 5, probably because it's been around for so long and they just don't seem to have any misses. Have some products that have, a good line and then an okay one, and then that one is great and then that one's okay. Camille Rose hits the mark every single time, in my opinion. So grateful for Camille Rose. I would love for you to share your favorite Camille Rose brand down in the comment section. You guys, thank you so much for listening to me. If you are new to this channel and to these series of videos, be sure to subscribe, and there will be plenty more of these throughout the rest of February. I would love to know your thoughts on Camille Rose, and let me know any information you would like to share about them. I know you are as grateful to have them around as I am. But again, I thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention, ladies and gentlemen, and I will be back tomorrow, and we will talk about another fabulous Black-owned beauty brand. Until then, I will talk to you later. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.